everyone. Welcome to Accounting 271Y, Managerial Accounting. My name is Linda Eckert, and I will be your guide, mentor, helper, whatever it takes to get you through this course. And I thought you might like to kind of see how it's set up and some of the features that we've built into it to help you get through this course. This is your home page. If you've not taken an online class before, I hope you've done the orientation that was provided, I think, 2 weeks before the class started. Should help you tremendously. I'm just going to touch on certain highlights here that are a little bit unique to this course. Here's my instructor's information. Obviously, we're online, so I don't have an office, so it's an online office. Office hours are really when you need me. If you email, we can meet in this meeting room right here. I'm not going to say I'm always going to be available. I do teach during the day sometimes, and about 9:30 I shut down, and I'm not online after 9:30. But times in between, if you really need for me to go over something, simply email and say, hey, when can we meet in the meeting room? And you don't have to do anything to meet in this. You just click on the button, and it's going to take you to the page. It's going to ask you, it's connecting to the server. If you're not ready, you can go back. It's going to ask you for a camera to share or a microphone. If you don't want to share a camera, just say no video. Make sure your microphone shows up, and then connect. And hanging tight, and then we'll have two windows. You can see me, I can see you, or we can just talk via audio. We can also share our screens at this point. So this is a really unique, I think, way to connect. So be sure to use it if you get confused. It's very easy to use. You don't have to download anything. And that is how we'll connect if you need some help. Back to the course. Very easy. You can see it just took me about 30 seconds to connect, and we're good to go. My email is right here. We prefer that you use messages or the private thread. And even though this looks like everybody gets it, if you select just my name, right now we have Joe User and nothing's been loaded, but we can select each participant and we can talk back and forth. Even though this looks like it's very open, it's not. Or I'll send a notice to everybody in the group, and it'll say all participants. Most of our communication will be done through here. We also have a message, a place to do messages that you are welcome to use also. So let's go back to getting started. Let's get back here so we have something to look at. It didn't go. Here. So we're back at the Getting Started page. These are our outcomes. These are what we're looking for. Kind of gives you an idea what the first place to go when you come in here. We also have a master course list that gives you week by week what needs to be done. And there's a weekly checklist, which you can come in and click off, and it will show you your progress through the class. Like for the first week, you'll want to do your getting to know you discussion. We have a lesson 1 reading. We have a lesson 1 discussion. Then we have a final post. Try to get these done early so that everybody has somebody to respond to when you have time to think about it. There's an assignment, and then there's a quiz. And then we've kind of spaced these out so you can kind of get a feel for how to complete each week. And If you go down through here, you'll also find, here's our course syllabus, here's some instructions for getting started, and this right here is the first discussion board. I will, by the time we get in there, have added a discussion topic for you, so that you will just click on that and respond to it. So let's go, and I'm going to do this this is kind of an orientation, but I'm also going to do a lesson overview for you for lesson 1. But let's go look at lesson 1 so you can kind of get the feel for it. This is the lesson homepage, and it just kind of gives you the objectives, the reading, kind of an overview of what we'll do in the course. The real meat of it comes if you click on the lesson financials. Here you go. Again, you'll have all of this, and here's the meat of the assignment. You'll have that lesson homepage that I took you to. There's a presentation that's an animated video that will walk you through many of the things that you'll find in the on the quiz. And then here's your discussion board. Again, you'll click on it, and it will take you to a page. It will give you the scenario here, and then I will have a question here for you to take off on. So that kind of gets you to that point. The next thing we do in the course is you'll have an assignment. Now, what's not on here yet, and which will be my next video, is I will walk you through each assignment with a video. You'll click on the handout right here. This will open up in a Word document. And there will be, let me bring this over to you so you can see it. Usually most of them are worth 65, 75, 80 points, and they're converted to 100 points. So we'll get you a raw score here, which will be converted to 100 points to be recorded in the grade book. But you will have a question, a scenario, and each one will have an answer template provided with the points that are allotted for each of the questions. Now, as we go down through here, I'm going to walk you through most of these until you get used to what we're doing. I understand some of you have not had accounting, so some of the journal entries may be confusing. But I will give a video in each one of these. So as you do your lessons, you can have the video running. You can do the video first and then do your lessons. Hopefully that'll help reinforce what is in the lesson plan. So I will make another video of this that will have nothing but that lesson plan on it. When you get done with that, you will then come down to the bottom and you will submit it. Mine obviously doesn't have the submit button, but you will have a submit button for you to upload those. When you get it done, and I do get it, I will view it and grade it. And at the bottom, when I return it, there will be your file for you to review. This does not show that right now. So that's kind of the sequence for each lesson, and each lesson is set up the same way so that you pretty well can go on autopilot once you get going through this. I will put the video for the assignment will always be right below this. So it'll say assignment 1 video, walkthrough video. So you can download the lesson assignment and you can follow along in the video. Then you will take a quiz. And you can take it up to 3 times, and the highest grade is recorded. Now, that sounds wonderful, but that is a group of random questions that come up at different times. So this will really give you a good chance to understand what's in the textbook. The textbook is, let's go back to that. The textbook is a digital one. It's a very good textbook, and you will find it right at the top, right here. So you can click on this. If you have a tablet, you can actually read it on your tablet while you're doing the book. And it's going to tell you the best resolution to use here. So you have full access to your textbook here. We're going to go all the way down, and you're going to start on chapter what are we going to start? I think you're starting on chapter 13, as I recall. Yes, and we will cover all the way down to 26 here. So you're covering the last half of the book. Very good book. I seriously would advise that if you do have a tablet, that you read the tablet. Use your tablet as an aside, and that way you've got your book open, you've got your videos running, you've got your homework downloaded, so that you're not switching back and forth between everything. That kind of covers about everything that I can think of. You'll find your grades here. Check them often. I try to keep everything up to date almost daily, so you know where you are at all times. So that is a very quick overview. Please give me a message in the private thread. Let me know if you've taken an online class before and what your concerns are. I'll be more than happy to try to alleviate any fears that you have. Thanks for listening.